What's up, guys? I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 217 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. Almost cracked. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it all out. But we'll kick it off now, episode 217. First up, we've got Darth RD, obviously going for the Star Wars theme from head to toe. I always love seeing stuff like this. Not just, Star Wars themes, but setups that go full out with dedication like we have here. And as you can see for the room, it's, like I said, everywhere. Not just on the monitors and the PC setup, but the shelves, the collectibles. This guy knows what's up, and I'm loving it. So for his primary desk right here at his main setup, this is a 29-inch LG Ultrawide. Mounted up off to the side is a massive TV. Then on the other side of the L-shaped desk, he has two Acer 22-inch models lined up side by side. Now, for his main peripherals on that custom Star Wars mousepad is the Corsair Gaming K55 RGB keyboard, a great budget option, and the Corsair M55 RGB Pro mouse with some Harman Kardon speakers. And again, more collectibles, more figures. But over to the PC. This is the Corsair 220T RGB case. Inside's an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X CPU with 32 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on a Gigabyte X570 motherboard and the Gigabyte RTX 2060 GPU. And camouflaged in there is that red chrome Darth Vader pop figure. So take it all in, because I'm loving the attention to detail everywhere here. The custom Star Wars terrariums even, and I'm sure a lot of these collectibles and figures are definitely worth some money. I know I had a lot of these growing up. I wish I still had them because they're probably worth a ton. But it's not about probably the monetary value, right? For him, it's about the whole room and adding to it and just taking it to the next level with everything Star Wars, and that's why I love it. Next up, we've got Shevon S, and I am loving how this is just so clean and just bright. It's something about maybe the photos here, but this just pops and it stands out. And then if you want to switch it up, turn the lights off, and then boom, some more RGB behind the desk, in the PC, behind the monitors. Looks good as well, but I'm digging the daytime look here. So for his primary display, it is a 25-inch from Alienware, 240 Hz, so great for gaming. And then off to the left side there is a 32-inch model from BenQ, which as you can see he has hooked up to his MacBook Air, for some productivity and stuff. One screen for gaming, one screen for working, you get the idea. And for his peripherals, we have the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse and the Drevo Caliber V2 RGB keyboard with some golden accented keycaps here. And then for audio, we got the Logitech G Pro X headset. But now in the background, we can move over to that icy hot PC. It's icy because of the white and blue, but it's hot. You know what I'm saying? All right, enough of that. This is the Corsair Crystal 280X RGB case. Always love how this looks. And inside's an Intel i9 9900K CPU with the Corsair H100i RGB Platinum SE AIO. 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LED RAM on an MSI Z390M Gaming Edge motherboard with an EVGA RTX 2080 Super graphics card. But the light blue RGB lights with the white fans, that just makes it all just look so good. Like I said, that icy hot kind of look. So if I could dub this, Shevon, I'm calling your setup icy hot. Not trademarked, you can take it. But I'm really digging it. I believe he's a YouTuber, hence the sound foam up on the walls. Again, gaming, productivity, the best of both worlds all in one setup. Now we've got Kevin S, and this one you guys already know. It's hitting with the pegboards from IKEA, and it's hitting with the stacked monitors. So you guys know I like these. And first time I saw this, I actually thought that the wallpaper or whatever that is behind the monitors, I thought that was all one massive pegboard. So I had to take a second look, but it still adds that cool kind of trippy effect. It really adds some nice depth to it, especially in this shot. This is really nice. So for his displays, his primary is an LG 27-inch with that mounted stacked monitor up top, the 22-inch from LG as well. And then on the bottom, little iPad mini acting as a third screen, which is always really cool. And for his peripherals, we have the Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard with the Razer Viper Ultimate on the Razer Goliathus Control mousepad, and for audio, not pictured here, the ATH M50X headphones. Now, over to the PC, inside the NZXT H210i case, he's rocking the Ryzen 7 3700X CPU with 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z Neo RAM on the Asus ROG Strix X570i motherboard with an MSI GTX 1650 Super Gaming X GPU, but I'm digging the internal orange and blue color theme going on. And then a shot of the pegboard, always satisfying. I always love seeing the organization on these. And there you go, there's the ATH M50X headphones I spoke about earlier. And yeah, I know they're all the rage right now, but deservedly so. I love them. And then another shot of his setup, but again with RGB, fully engaged in full RGB mode. And I like versatile setups like this, you know, the chameleon setup where one day it could have one color theme, one wallpaper, the next day switch it up and it all still blends because, you know, the desk and stuff is white. You have that flexibility here with a white setup, so this is looking good. Now we've got Daffy, and this is dapper. Nah, dapper's not the right word at all, but it is dope. But Daffy's got a lot going on here, tons of RGB as well, as you can see. So let's check it out, because at his desk setup, he's rocking a 34-inch Alienware Ultrawide as his primary, with the Dell 22-inch vertical monitor up on the left side. Loving the red and blue RGB lights by the monitors, which is going to, you know, match the wallpaper color and even kind of blend to a purple look. And then for his peripherals, we have the Corsair Gaming K95 Platinum RGB keyboard with the pudding keycaps, Logitech G903 Lightspeed mouse. Got a note, great job with cable management. I assume you have a hole in the middle of the desk and you route it underneath. It looks seamless. And that sound bar is the Sound Blaster X Katana RGB soundbar. And the SteelSeries Arctis 7 headset you can see on the other side there where the TV is. Got the PS4 as well, so PC gaming, console gaming, it's all here. And for that case, as we dive into it, it's the Corsair 570X mirror case. Inside is a Ryzen 7 3700X CPU yet again with a Corsair H150i Pro RGB AIO, 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM on the Asus ROG X570 Crosshair 8 Hero motherboard with an Asus RTX 2080 OC GPU. But yeah, RGB fans as well, and it's all RGB. Like I said, lots of RGB going on. However, when the RGB's off, it still looks really good. I do think it makes it look cleaner because the wooden desk stands out, you know, the plants, the ivy. But still, I mean, regardless whether it's RGB on, RGB off, it's definitely a good setup. See what I did there? Daffy. But yeah, like I said, best of both worlds. Console gaming, PC gaming, I am all about this. Then last but not least, we have Juke 07. And I was actually thinking about this one being a possibly clean and minimal edition, but there is still, you know, a good amount of things going on, and I figured, you know, why not just show it off now? Because what I love about this, you know, obviously the tree, the leaves, the green, you get the idea. But again, matching it to the wallpaper with the nature vibes, the wooden desk, which is really vibrant and looks great. If you had $1 for every time you heard me say that. So for the displays, his primary is a 27-inch from Asus, and that TV up top is a 55-inch Procaster TV. Then hopping into the peripherals, we have the HyperX Alloy FPS RGB keyboard. Got the yellowish green lights in there going on, with the Dakota Falcon mouse, which looks like it's straight out of Iron Man. And for audio, his desktop speakers are the Klipsch R14PM. Now, over to the PC, the Silentium PC Armis AR5 case. I assume this is from overseas. We have a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU with the Cooler Master Hyper Evo cooler, 16 gigs of HyperX Fury RAM on a Tomahawk B450 motherboard, and a Gigabyte RTX 2060 graphics card. This has got a lemon lime feel to it with the yellows and the greens, you know? So yeah, I dubbed the Icy Hot one before, and now I'm dubbing this the lemon lime. You can book me on Fiverr to give your setup a tagline, and I also do birthday parties. So Juke 07, I'm digging it. I like how you can also kick back on the couch there, either watch some TV, play some games on there if you want, since you have that distance. But I just love the nature aspect to it, with the window right there. I don't know, I'm getting the country vibes from it. All right, guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 217 of Room Tour Project. Hope you all enjoyed. And don't forget, if you saw anything you liked in this episode, I'll have all the gear and hardware listed for you in the description down below, as well as some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup if you want to be possibly considered in a future episode of Room Tour Project. Just check the description down below for it all. But if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. But if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed and hope you're staying safe. Have a good day.